It's currently 8:48 p.m. and it was about 3/4 of an hour ago that I finished the Josh Allen, quarterback of the Buffalo Bills, Styrofoam drawing. I worked on the drawing throughout the day. That pasta with sharp cheddar I had earlier, I believe I had that around 6:15 p.m. Then I had the cereal and started having the coffee around 8:15 in the morning. That was around the time I got up for today, around 8 in the morning. I went to bed around midnight. I first woke up sometime between, I think it was around 5:50 in the morning. Somehow while sleeping, I had completely paralyzed this arm, so I just shook the arm in general. I don't think the whole arm was paralyzed. I just maybe the hand. I moved it like this, and then when I could, I started moving my fingers. And as I went, I could gradually move them more and more. Dad made some pasta and put both sausage and hot dogs in it. All in all, a pretty good combination. He said I managed to fix what I had done with the helmet. I colored what I did when I colored in the face, in Josh Allen's face. All the details I added into that styrofoam drawing were based off several pictures of Josh Allen. That I found online through searches that I did off Microsoft Bing. I ended up having seconds of the granola cereal, and the second bowl was also with milk. And the granola cereal is pretty good. I believe on that Josh Allen Styrofoam drawing, I drew the Buffalo Bills team logo at least a half dozen times, including two big ones that I drew on the back of the helmet, even though they're more on the side because they're pretty big and helmet guard detail that ended up extending to the side. Ended up making it so that I couldn't realistically even do part of those big Buffalo Bill logos. On the sides of the styrofoam block. At this point, I'm just wondering what's going on regarding the conflict in Ukraine. Seems to be a bit of quite a few twists and turns. It's said that the Russian forces are now going to be focusing on the Donbass regions, where the trouble initially started back in 2014. I have a sort of general idea that conflicts these days are more decentralized. Of course, it's always been true, but technology alone does not win conflicts. There's also other important things to consider, such as tactics, knowledge of terrain, and morale. Explains why Ukraine has done so well defending themselves thus far, and explains victories such as the North Vietnamese victory over the U.S. military in the Vietnam War, and the more recent Taliban victory in the Afghan Civil War that lasted for about 2 decades. I drew the Josh Allen Styrofoam drawing for a family member of a family member on Dad's side of the family. And Dad liked what I did for that Styrofoam drawing so much that he suggested I do a Styrofoam drawing of a player from the Minnesota Vikings, which is his favorite team. Here's where I am currently in regards to the research tree. And here's where I am currently in regards to the Ancient Wonders collection. I have no idea how I'm going to make the space for this Ancient Wonder when I'm able to build it. I'm quite a ways away from the next city expansion that I can get through research. I don't have the necessary diamonds, not even close to get the next premium expansion, and I'm quite a ways away from the next province expansion. I'm very grateful for what my fellowship has done in helping us to collect rewards within the ongoing Fellowship Adventures event. I think it was about an hour before this was served. Dad told me about an open house event he was planning on going to regarding a house worth $100,000 that's in the city. Though before he told me about that, asked me if I wanted to go with him, and I said yes. He asked me what time I planned on going to bed, and I answered around 11, essentially. I believe I also woke up again around 7 in the morning, but then I fell back asleep. It's currently 9:03 p.m. And I believe it was in the afternoon that on a new disciple run, of which I'm currently at player level 409, I always refer to my character's level rather than the training level I'm currently on, which is level 411. In the afternoon, I got the Cut and Thrust Mastery achievement, which unlocked a line of Familiarity Mastery known as Utility. In regards to that, I'd like to focus on cutting swords, that utility familiarity, though I had to dabble in versatile sword mastery and thrusting mastery in order to maintain the basic mastery levels I got for my previous disciple in order to get the Cut and Thrust Mastery achievement. I believe I started my current disciple run at around noon to 1 p.m. It's currently 10:21 p.m. And this is a crunch-flavored Klondike bar. Here's where I am currently within my city in Elvenar. Also, today marked the first time I went on the offline Iron Rage launcher for the first time in months. It doesn't seem like they update the game anymore, or they at least don't announce when they update the game anymore.